Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at another Rolex watch, and what I have here in front of us, this is a Rolex reference number 18068, and what that means to people that are not Rolex aficionados is this is a day date model. So the day date model was deemed the presidential or the president watch, and that really wasn't the official name. A lot of people come up with all these crazy names for Rolexes in today's times, like the root beer and the Pepsi, and it all has to do with the color of the whatever features is on it, the color of the dials and stuff like that. This watch here became known as the presidential watch in the 1960s, when Lyndon Johnson, president of the United States, started wearing a gold Rolex day date. And from then on, it gained a little bit of traction, and there's presidents such as Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford were all photographed and often seen wearing this exact watch. So this is a 36 millimeter double quickset watch, and when I say double quickset, what that means is when you pull this crown out, you unscrew this, pull this crown out, you advance the date quickly just by turning it counter or clockwise. It will advance the date. If you turn it counterclockwise, it will advance the day on top of it. And to my knowledge, this is the only model that Rolex makes that actually has the day and the date on it, and that's why it's called the day date. So this reference number 18068, this particular one happens to be produced between the years 1981 and 86. And in that particular watch, it has the Rolex 3055 movement, which has the day feature on it, and it actually has 37 joules inside the movement. So as opposed to your 3135s of today that have 31 joules, this one has 37. So what are some of the features on this watch? Well, some of the features is everything on this watch is made out of solid 18 karat gold, including the bracelet, the clasp, and everything. And this particular one doesn't have a large amount of stretch or anything like that on it, and you will get a little bit of stretch with this presidential bracelet, they call it. The presidential bracelet looks like it's all one piece. You can't really see the clasp on it at all. All it has is the Rolex crown on it, as you can see. But when you open it up, you just take your finger down and pry underneath the Rolex crown, and it opens up, and you can see the clasp is all produced also of 18 karat gold. So the entire watch is made out of 18 karat gold, which makes it a tad bit more heavy than a normal 36 millimeter watch of this size, like a Datejust or something like that, that's produced in stainless steel. 18 karat gold is a little bit more of a dense material than stainless steel, which makes it a little bit more heavy for the same amount of material. So what makes this watch is a little bit unique is it features a blue diamond dial on it, and this is a genuine Rolex diamond dial, and a lot of people put aftermarket dials and stuff on that, and that's not the case here, folks. This is a true genuine blue diamond dial. So all the diamonds are going to be pretty much perfect. They're picked out by Rolex, as they do, and they place them in little 18 karat gold holders on all the hour markers, and the hands on this watch are made out of 18 karat gold, the crown's made out of 18 karat gold, and the bezel is made out of 18 karat gold. It's got a fluted bezel on it. This is the 36 millimeter watch, and this was actually deemed a man's watch when it came out. Now back in the the 60s all the way up to like the 90s, men usually wore smaller watches on their wrist. They usually wore these 36 millimeter watches. In today's times, the more modern times, women are starting to wear what men used to wear back in the the 70s and 80s. Women are starting to wear these 36 millimeter watches. Now, Rolex really picked up on this presidential name, and they actually used it in a couple of their marketing strategic marketing views when they put this watch out, and they actually called it the presidential too. They usually don't like to nickname their stuff, but this watch gave it a little bit more prestige on this. This is the top of the line thing to have, being a solid gold watch, and I'll put it on my wrist. I don't have overly large wrist or anything like that, but this watch still works in today's times as like a dress watch, or like a special occasion or something like that. My hands are kind of big, but my wrist is not overly big, and it works for me to have this watch on. Now, this is probably not one that I would recommend to wear every single day, simply because of the polished inner links and the fact that it's constructed of all 18 karat gold. You know, if you got this watch dirty and didn't clean it very often and stuff like that, you would develop, you know, a little bit of stretch in the bracelet because of the soft material that 18 karat gold is. But very unique watch with this blue diamond dial on it and stuff. And I like to show, I really like watches, and I like to show some stuff that, you know, not a lot of people see every day out in the wild. But it's a Rolex 18068 with solid 18 karat gold construction, day date, that everybody knows as the presidential or the president, with this president bracelet on it. Just very unique to have something like this. Sapphire crystal, you know, all 18 karat gold construction, 18 karat gold back. Just a very neat watch to have. Now, in today's times, they do produce the day date and a larger, more modern 41 millimeter, more for men, and the prices on those things are outrageous. With these older ones here, if you get one that's in really good condition, you can usually pick one of these up for about half the price of what a brand new 41 millimeter or even a 36 millimeter one would cost you brand new if to buy it. This is a really good bargain. This is a really good reference number to get and a really good watch to own. But I'm not a Rolex expert. I just like to show things that I'm really interested in and that I feel is unique, that I feel people would be interested in. If you have any questions on this watch, feel free to reach out to me and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you very much for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.